Dr. Becker is an assistant professor of neurology at Johns Hopkins and the director of the International Neurorehabilitation Institute in Lutherville, Maryland. Dr. Becker is investigating ways to improve function in people with spinal cord disorders for which there currently is no treatment available. Additionally, Dr. Becker performs research outside of the box of traditional rehabilitation. This is probably the most exciting research one can do as a physician, combining traditional science with fun and recreation while improving the lives of patients. Every year, Dr. Becker and some of his patients travel to Crested Butte, Colorado to work with the Adaptive Sports Center. The Adaptive Sports Center provides high-quality adventure activities for individuals with disabilities in and around the Crested Butte area. The people highlighted in this film are patients of Dr. Becker's who are living with spinal cord-related disorders. Through hard work with Dr. Becker, they are improving their condition, ability, and quality of life.
Relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis. And Daniel and I became friends as well as board colleagues, and I turned to him one day and I said, "Want to be my neurologist?" He said, "Sure." And so we started that way, and through that I learned about Crested Butte, and in 2014 I had a chance to come out. I think skill-wise, I'm probably where I was in 2014. I've been skiing for 40 years, so old habits die hard. Oh, they're phenomenal. They really are. They care, and it shows. It's a job, but it's also, I think, a passion for them and what they're doing. And so I know that I'm one of the lucky ones here that I can stand ski on my own. But I see the way they treat everybody with every level of ability. I say ability, not disability. And it's very touching. I'd say that if you ever thought about wanting to ski, whether you thought you were physically able to or not, give this place a chance, because you will be very surprised at what you can accomplish with their help.
I have transverse myelitis, and it's from my C2 to my C7 on my spinal cord. The instructors here are awesome. They really do know how far to push you, and they respect when you need, to take a step back and to kind of just like absorb everything that all the information they're giving you. Obviously Dr. Becker, he's my favorite. That's why I still go with him. He's just one of those doctors that you can get along with, you can be friends with him, and he does, he wants the best for you. And he'll help you guide. He's not gonna force anything on you, but he'll help guide you, like, these are the options you have, this is what you can do. And he's got a bigger smile on his face when he sees his patients coming down the hill, like he truly does love what he does. And I would say just within the past year, I've found that I have worth, I have value. There's things for me to offer, and I really do think that initial visit here in the summer boosted that because I saw how I could be so independent. And I think that's what I like the best. Just realizing I have all these negative thoughts, like, oh, I can't do that, I'm not gonna be able to do it, and they prove me wrong.
I have primary progressive MS, and I've been diagnosed since 2005. Well, I have attended or participated in therapy sessions through Dr. Becker's INI, and he emailed a group of patients, I suppose, in January, and said that this was happening, if was anyone interested, and we definitely were interested. So, just the idea of skiing, you need to have control of your body, I feel, and I don't really have control even when I'm walking. So I was a little apprehensive, but as I went to the Adaptive Sports Center website many times, and I was trying to get a feel for, how this works, and there were videos that I was watching, and I was in my head trying to put it together how I would be able to participate. To go there to that center and see all the equipment and things that they provide for people with disabilities is incredible. So I feel like anyone with any type of disability has access to being able to do something. I use the slider, which is like a walker with skis, and that's a little challenging for me and a little scary, but I like it. I like it a lot. Having MS, sometimes I feel like I'm limited now, but doing this, I almost feel like I could try anything now.
I was diagnosed when I was 30 years old and 57 now. Back when I was able-bodied, before the diagnosis of MS at 30 years old, I was able to do some active sports, and I was quite active. But when the MS came about, that pretty much grounded that for me. Now, having the opportunity and the invitation by Dr. Becker to come out here and try adaptive sports, snow skiing. I've never snow skied before, and I thought that sounded really exciting. I was pretty much a daredevil, so I figured I'd come out here and give it a try and see if I would be a match for me. Meeting my instructor, Gabe, he set the atmosphere and the bar real high. I had no idea what to do as far as keeping my balance going. He showed me abilities that I had that I didn't know I had. If you're disabled in any way, they can accommodate you. If you have concerns or uneasy about doing the adaptive sports, they'll solve that as well. I think since this was the first time, I want to do it many more times so I can get good at it. Having the opportunity to do this has been outstanding.
I have multiple sclerosis, which is an autoimmune condition and affects your nervous system, brain and spinal cord. That's why I don't walk well. For me, I was totally surprised that I could be in certain control of going skiing down the hill. I did cross-country skiing before and snowboarding before, and for me it was just to be able to feel back to that experience. Amazing. He's definitely doing much more than traditional neurologist with the functional electricity and just being able to look outside the box. I feel bad about my loss of abilities because I've always been very active, and to come here and to experience like sports, it just feels like back to my old life. Brings back good memories and make you feel that yes, you are still capable of doing things and having this feeling of freedom, like anything is possible.